If you are a country that ignores your own laws, your own constitution, you will never go anywhere. That's why I've always vouched for Mother Karua.
A hardliner?
Because she convinces me she's the only man in State House, let's call her man for now, who can insist laws are followed and everything else will fall in place. The Constitution provides for an interim or acting party leader from among the deputy party leaders. And even then, there's the organ to process that and the organ to confirm that. And they know it. So as far as Oburu Odinga is concerned, they are out of order. You see, the situation is complicated. They are all looking for Sifuna to say something contrary, and they push him out. They are looking for the excuse to push him out.
That is the bait.
Yeah, but Sifuna is not giving them that.
He's not playing to their arms.
Yeah, he's not playing into their cheap games. So he wants to remain in and harass them from inside.
And you're just in time for Richard Mwenja exclusive. We continue making sense of what's happening in Kenya's political and governance landscape. And as usual, I'm here with the renowned thought leader, Professor Herman Manyora. Prof, great to see you.
Yeah, good to see you too.
In all black. What's the occasion though?
No, just in go too.
Not as somber as something happening?
No, Kenyans, let's move out of this issue of dressing. You know, part of why this country is not doing well is because we have misplaced priorities, even at personal level. But ultimately, they affect the national economy. Kenya spends so much money on clothing, which money they will be using to save. And saving leads to investment, as with your little economics, you know. So it is just about, we're just about the only country in the world. Actually, there must be very few countries where people can say who you are by the way you are dressed. In other countries, you can't distinguish people because of the way they are dressed.
Dressing doesn't
No, women just put on simple cotton dresses, t-shirt, jeans. You know, here we spend so much money out of our national income from people on useless things. I'm writing an article. I'm flagging out. One of them is on clothing.
It makes sense.
Another one is on education.
Let education come
Everybody
first.
thinks they must have a degree. Everybody says I must have a master's, PhD. Now, you see what happens is...
It is the craze in town.
Now, again, even the employers, even in the government, at least a master's degree.
Yeah.
When you ask, what is the role of the master's in this? So now everybody is rushing for social prestige, for employment, but they are adding no value to the national economy and anything else. Yeah.
You can't
if people pursue education because for its own sake, that's good. If people pursue education to develop skills they need, yeah, to better themselves as workers and what have you, that's another thing.
All right.
But if there is societal like push, and I should like, but a master's, but
be a professor.
a lot of money is spent by people who do not need those degrees at all. That money can be used elsewhere to improve their families, in the process grow the economy.
We shall have that conversation on Business Glide on the state of education in Kenya. But let's unpack the dispatch from ODM Central Management Committee, the dispatch from their Monday meeting. And out of it, we saw ODM reaffirm its commitment to the broad-based arrangement. And not just that. For Edwin Sifuna, he talks about we shall be here until 2027, and also it was now decided that the interim party leader is Oburu Odinga.
Yes.
What do you make of this outcome from that meeting itself? First, the endorsement of the ODM-UDA pact, and also the place of Oburu Odinga in steering that particular party.
You see, if you are an institution, your survival or your growth, your greatness, your relevance depends on your fidelity to the law. If you are a country that ignores your own laws, your own constitution, you will never go anywhere. That's why I've always vouched for Mother Karua.
A hardliner?
Because she convinces me she's the only man in State House, let's call her man for now, who can insist laws are followed and everything else will fall in place.
Rule of law?
So if you are a political party, if you are an organization and there's a board of management, fidelity to the law, to your own constitution. ODM has very elaborate structures, very elaborate organs. And what they did on Monday is outside the provisions of their own constitution.
For what benefit then?
Ask them. To kill the party. They should read their constitution. It doesn't say they do what they did. So they are on the way of destroying the party. You could do all those things if Raila, when Raila was in place. When you have a figure, a powerful figure, you can afford to do things the way they were. But now, in the absence of Raila Odinga, the survival of ODM depends on adherence to their constitution.
Just that.
Just that. That's not what their constitution provides for. Their constitution provides for an interim or acting party leader from among the deputy party leaders. And even then, there's the organ to process that and the organ to confirm that. And they know it. So as far as Oburu Odinga is concerned, they are out of order.
If we go back in time, Prof, SG, Edwin Sifuna, has been one of the biggest critics of this ODM-UDA arrangement.
Yes.
And even if you look at the 10-point agenda between ODM and UDA, these are things that are already safeguarded in the Kenyan constitution. But yesterday, you've seen Sifuna read the statements affirming the position of the party and also them promising fidelity to that MOU. Do you think for Sifuna, he's come out more as a coward than a hero, as many had perceived earlier on?
You see, the situation is complicated. They are all looking for Sifuna to say something contrary, and they push him out. They are looking for the excuse to push him out.
That is the bait.
Yeah, but Sifuna is not giving them that.
He's not playing to their arms.
Yeah, he's not playing into their cheap games. So he wants to remain in and harass them from inside.
But you're convinced Sifuna doesn't believe?
Of course he doesn't. He has said,
now.
I'm not believed. I don't have to believe it. He has said it himself. But he's also bound by his own pronouncement, by what he says Raila said, and which we all heard. Therefore, for Sifuna to say we are in this thing until 2027, it is just reaffirming what Sifuna said Raila said. You remember that?
I get it.
Yes.
But then again,
so for him to say otherwise would be to eat his own words. Because Sifuna, where will Sema, Baba's last instructions were that 2027. But between now and 2027, which is a really awkward arrangement, between now and 2027, broad-based it is, whether you believe in it or not. So there's nothing Sifuna did that was out of,
But in the face of this open provocation that has now been targeted in the line of Sifuna, how then does he not just survive within ODM party, but also thrive? But at the same time, you're talking about his end game is to exit. How does he then exit with his ego and pride intact and even just honor?
I'm not saying his end game is to exit. He could as well take over the party.
Take over the party?
Of course. Because these guys are not very smart, and I'm sorry to say it. They are not smart.
Even long-term members, Junet Mohammed, you name it.
They are not smart.
Just that.
When you show your hand openly too soon, it shows you don't know how to play the game. They should have thrown it to Sifuna and Kina Orengo, shikeni. Alafu wenyewe wanajimaliza. As a scheme, as a plan. Then finally, in the real election, Oburu comes up. If they really wanted Oburu, he comes up having done all the groundwork, pop in a real election. At that time, believe me, once Oburu gives his name at the NDC for election of party leader, even Orengo will not oppose him. Nobody would oppose him. So, you see, I'm telling you, Sifuna at our why, because they are not thinking. I'm not seeing any thinking going into this. Absolutely zero. They are doing what any school from the class 7 dropout can do.
But Sifuna has seen miles away.
Yeah. They are facing a very youthful and a smart set of politicians. Ambitious, youthful, and smart, intelligent. The Babu winners. Don't play with them. They are ambitious. They are young, ambitious, and intelligent. What a chase was 10-0.
Beaten in their own game.
Oh.
You've roped in Orengo, Governor for Siaya and long-time ally of Raila and a vibrant within ODM party.
Yes.
Even in the midst of all these political alignments and realignments geared towards 2027 elections, Orengo has wired warning shots and talked about we have to be careful that we don't kill our democracy in the name of merging political parties for the next election.
Yes.
So then again, do you foresee a position whereby President Ruto is going to run on an ODM KANU ticket if you look at the overtures he has made to these two political parties so far?
First of all, Ruto is not a member of KANU, neither is he a member of ODM. So he can't run on those tickets. What he can run on a coalition that involves those parties.
That was now going to be my point.
That's number one. Number two, what ODM shall we be talking about or talking of? If ODM remains ODM, it will have to be under people like Sifuna. That ODM will not support Ruto.
Such kind of coalition won't make it with ODM
so
in the
that
picture?
ODM will not remain back Ruto. But if you craft an ODM headed by Oburu, Gladys Wanga, and the rest, that ODM will support Ruto, but it will be a shell. It will not be ODM. This is a reality. And I've been talking about it because I love democracy in this country. I appreciate our democracy. It is still nascent, it is growing, but I appreciate. I've been around when we didn't have democracy in this country, and I know where we are, and I want to support it. I know people died, people lost properties, people lost jobs, families who are broken and separated, broken, for us to get this democracy. That's why I support it. ODM is part and parcel of that democracy. So people should understand why I'm supporting it. Number two, this democracy, this ODM party is a product of Raila's blood and sweat. Sweat and blood.
Give it to him?
Yes. We will be doing great injustice to the legacy of Raila Odinga if we kill democracy because we are in a hurry to get positions or to get money or wealth or riches. Great disservice to Raila Odinga. It will be a betrayal to Raila Odinga. I will not keep quiet when people are destroying democracy that people died for, but more so when people are showing disrespect to Raila Odinga. In death, I will not keep quiet. It will not matter who it is doing.
You'll call it out?
It does not matter. Even if it is his own family, I will call them out.
Point blank.
And I've done it. I'll call them out. I'll say, look here, some of us know what Raila has done for this country. We value Raila Odinga. We want his legacy to remain. And you are standing in the way.
Prof, we're talking about prospects of a coalition in the making, and this coalition is going to maybe consist of ODM and KANU. But we've talked about there's this ODM which, when formed, can just be a pale shadow of its former self. But are you dismissing the place of KANU in the event that that coalition is made, the impact of KANU in the entire arrangement?
For now, KANU is not a political party.
What is it then?
KANU is just a name, a lyric of our past.
It carries the name of President Moi, professor of politics.
No. But you know, in literature we say fire begets ash. Moi was fire, but Gideon is just ash.
But just like the Finnish, he can rise from the ashes.
Yeah, he can, if he does. We welcome him to do so.
Isn't that the first attempt to rise, join in his
No. You fight. You should have gotten the Baringo Senate seat. Everybody wanted to give him. People are very disappointed. They could even give that young man, what is he called? Letasio or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he should have fought. Yeah.
Prof.
Or support Ruto from a position of strength.
Bring it home.
Yeah.
Support President Ruto from a point of strength.
Yes.
Makes
Not
sense.
weakness, not on your knees.
So, Prof, even within the Kalenjin community, now that we've brought Gideon Moi to the picture, there are people who've already joined the camp, like Zedekia Buzeki. Does this then bring home the reality that maybe the president has already consolidated his Rift Valley constituency, which of course enjoys a multi-million vote basket?
Of course. It's psychological boost. It adds a lot to the president's standing. Because the argument people have been having is that hata watu wake wa Rift Valley wamekataa. So when people like Gideon join, Buzeki, my friend, join, then you dispel that kind of narrative.
Even with critics like Yater still in the picture, those have now been flattened?
They will be viewed as activists.
Just that?
Yeah. The strong people like Buzeki, Gideon Moi, and strong in quotes, and others, those ones matter. Kirwa. So the big catch still outside is Kirwa.
Kirwa is the big
Kirwa,
catch.
your friend. Yeah. Yeah.
Outside this entire arrangement.
Yes.
It makes sense, Prof. Yeah. Finally, we've always been talking about the impact of Raila's exit when it comes to the elective bids of legislators from the region come 2027. But we've oftentimes forgotten those in Nairobi who are where they are because of Baba. Case in point, Langata MP Jalango and just Langata constituency. When it comes to the Nairobi politics, will Raila's exit still have that kind of major impact as it has had in Luonyans?
Well, there are people who still be loyal to the name Baba. And they will be keen on finding out what would Baba have wanted. There are already people like Jalango who showed they were ready to disrespect Baba. And nothing much has been done to amend that. So in the eyes of many of the voters in Langata, Jalango is a man who was disrespectful to Baba. For that, I'm afraid.
One term could be in the air?
Not could be. I'm afraid Jalango cannot see parliament again. Really? Because he made a mistake. The moment Raila joined Ruto, he should have used that opportunity to amend fences. Him and Tomo Ogenda, they failed. And a few others in Luon, they will not see parliament. Never.
Ogenda delivered cars.
How is he? He did take that opportunity. Now when Baba came, instead they were saying, we told you. They have followed us. Can Baba follow you? Unless you are a fool. How can Baba follow you?
They exaggerated
Baba sets the path and the trend. The rest follow. How can Baba follow you? So Jalango and Ogenda and a few others, I think, in Elisha, what they should have done once Baba joined Ruto was to come out with strategies to clear their name with the people. They didn't do it, and therefore Jalango and Ogenda and the like, ile pesa wako nayo wakule tu wasitumia kwa siasa.
Na wasikize radio sana.
Hiyo imeisha hivyo.
All right, there you have it. That has been our conversation today, discussing matters to do with ODM party and also the future of democracy that actually stems from our political parties in the first place. You've heard it from Prof. We get to do this again tomorrow, same time. And also watch other editions on the channel. Keep subscribed and make sure you send us your comment so that can inform our subsequent editions and also adjust to what you expect from our end.
Especially subscribe.
All right.
Those who have not subscribed, please join the family by subscribing. Thank you very much.
Fantastic. Do enjoy the rest of your viewing.